bit greater vocal with inside the Shanquella Robinson case. As a remember of fact, I accept as true with their clearly greater vocal than the United States. The reason of Shanquella's demise went speedy from being in twist of fate to murder, and this has delivered each the Mexican and the FBI on board. But whilst own circle of relatives, contributors and lovers notion the FBI involvement will deliver hate to the gloomy situation, the Mexican authority could be very skeptical. Keep looking to recognize greater. The Mexican government are in search of handy over to the United States government a suspect with inside the demise of Shanquella Robinson close to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, after a video that circulated online regarded to reveal every other female beating her as a person else recorded the attack on a phone. Also, the nation Attorney General's workplace of Baja California Sur in Mexico stated in a declaration that it had issued an arrest warrant for a female because the in all likelihood accountable individual with inside the case, including that in research indicated that the demise became the end result of an instantaneous assault. Now no longer in twist of fate, Mexican government did now no longer call the suspect, and honestly, the FBI appeared to be on board first of all. However, now it won't be so anymore. You may also already recognize how a number of Shanquella's pals first of all advised her mom that Shanquella had died of alcohol poisoning, but a demise certificates issued via way of means of Mexican officers and acquired via way of means of a Charlotte TV station, WSOP-V, indexed the reason of demise on Oct. 29 excessive spinal wire harm and atlas fixation, or the dislocation of a ring-shaped bone that helps the skull. It did now no longer point out alcohol poisoning. However, Shanquella's father, Bernard Robinson, could not assist, however explicit that he became stunned that the Mexican government had allowed his daughter's pals to go away the USA after her demise and entreated the United States authorities to search for an addition into the one's so-called pals. And honestly, this is the least they might do. I cannot communicate for her. However, I am going to be her voice, Mr. Robinson stated in an interview. I'm going to be her voice to the give up due to the fact I am going to get to the lowest of this. Additionally, the FBI discipline workplace in Charlotte showed that it had opened the research into Shanquella's death, however stated it haven't any in addition remark. The State Department referred questions on the research to the FBI, however stated that it gives consular help to own circle of relatives contributors while an American citizen dies abroad. We provide our sincerest condolences to the own circle of relatives on their loss, the State Department stated in a declaration, out of recognized fees or privateness. We haven't any in addition remark at this time, but most of these processes and protocols appear to be going nowhere, and this has led Shanquella's own circle of relatives contributors to wallow in disappointment. In fact, the Mexican government have threatened to launch pictures from the crime scenes if the FBI would not get to paintings. While thinking about it this stagnation phase, Shanquella's father reminded the arena of who Shanquella became. She became a developing, sweethearted individual, cherished people, cherished her. Pals cherished to have fun, Mr. Robinson stated. Just a smart, sensible individual. He stated he did now no longer recognize why absolutely everyone could assault his daughter. However, he stated that he diagnosed her in a video that has drawn interest online. According to Mr. Robinson, it indicates Shanquella in a bedroom being time and again punched with inside the head and kicked via way of means of a female as a person stands close by and says, "Quella, are you able to at the least combat back?" It became the Mr. Robinson stated. She's now no longer a fighter. She did not accept as true within drama. She wasn't raised like that. Well, the State Attorney General's workplace of Baja California, Sur, showed that in research had all started right into a femicide or the killing of a female due to her gender. But the idea took a flip while the workplace stated it had acquired a name at approximately 6:15 p.m. on August 29 from a public safety member who suggested the demise of an overseas female in a residence within the Thunderdores Beach Club region in San Jose del Cabo. And while investigators went to the scene and had been gathering greater proof to obtain the correct rationalization of the activities without ruling out any hypothesis, the government received greater insight. Moreover, the Charlotte Observer suggested that it had acquired a police record displaying that a physician had attained to Shanquella after a person known as for scientific assist at a holiday domestic at 2:13 p.m. On Oct. 29, the physician became advised that Shanquella had under the influence of alcohol a variety of alcohol and discovered her with strong important symptoms however dehydrated, not able to speak and performing to be inebriated, the police record said. Also, the record said that the physician desired Shanquella to be taken to a hospital, however that her pals insisted she be dealt with at domestic. The physician attempted unsuccessfully to provide Shanquella an intravenous line and became there for almost an hour while Shanquella commenced to have a seizure, prompting a pal to name for an ambulance. The police record said the physician in ICNS Donovan commenced CPR at 4:49 p.m. When the physician detected no pulse, paramedics administered extra rounds of CPR, in addition to adrenaline and discharges from an automatic outside defibrillator. The record, it said. Unfortunately, it became too late. One could suppose that the stressful information surrounding Shanquella's demise will nudge the United States authorities into being greater involved, however it won't be the case. In fact, a Udeva discovered a communique she had with an FBI legitimate in which it became discovered that Shanquella's case is certainly being dragged below the carpet, as a number of the pinnacle weapons do not even recognize approximately it. That individual responded, "Allow me see if he's following this case, and I will let you recognize." I stated, "Okay." She got here back, observed this intently, and he or she stated, "Girl." He shrugged his shoulders and stated, "I've in no way heard of it." He's searching it up now. I then went directly to say, "Okay, thank you." Shanquella went on excursion together along with her pals to Mexico. Less than 24 hours later, she became unalived. They left her frame there and advised her dad and mom she died of alcohol poisoning. And because of this, Shanquella's father has claimed he became hurting to the middle after dropping his daughter, what appears to be the shortage thereof. So Allah saw in. "I simply need justice for my daughter," he stated. "She's gone, so proper now." Her dad goes to face and be her voice to the maximum and the fullest. Not going to allow this go. Apparently, Shanquella's own circle of relatives contributors are not the best ones at the edge. A fan wrote at FEI, "So you're stepping far from Shanquella Robinson case. Well, thank you in your incompetence and apparent racism." Another fan added, "Mexico has brought on their chance of freeing crime scene pictures. Will this compromise any paintings the FBI is doing at the back of the scenes? Why isn't always the Cabo 6 in custody? An arrest warrant has been issued for suspect. No names were shared. #Shanquella #justice." While every other fan reacted at FBI desired the FBI is looking excessive and coffee for the Cabo 6. They want to stand justice for what they did to Shanquella Robinson. And every other fan talked about its miles doubtful whether or not the charged assassin of #Shanquella Robinson may be extradited, or is it feasible the FBI is seeking to price her. It is time for justice for #Shanquella. Meanwhile, an arrest warrant has been issued for a suspect with inside the demise of Shanquella Robinson, but with inside the almost weeks due to the fact that information of the warrant broke. There may be been no affirmation of an arrest. Police information, a Spanish to English translated demise certificates, then the tales her own circle of relatives heard from Robinson's journey partners battle on how she died. Obviously, the prison and political troubles surrounding the case go way lots up with inside the air, and it's miles doubtful how officers with inside the U.S.